Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rukak, Radash, to the apostles, elders, great millstones, salutation, brothers, pushing his word in truth and sincerity and with charity, and risking lives and freedom to do so. Slack you. Today's topic basically, man, we don't fear man, we fear the Lord. Alright, we're not worried about what man could do to us, we're not worried about Esau, Edom, he's coming down with great wrath because he knows he has a short time. All right, but right above that it says rejoice. All right, we're not afraid, we're not scared, we are rejoicing. All right, so don't fear man. All right, we don't fear man, we fear the Lord. And just a couple scriptures that came to mind. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for." All right, so that's what it is, man. We don't fear man. We fear the Most High, man, and we're standing in great boldness. All right, back in the day, man, Jake will fear man more than what they did with fear the Lord. All right, but yet now the Lord is making a way for His men. All right, and we out there in the highways and byways, man. The prophets, the men of the Lord are out there, out there, man. They're back on the highways and byways, prophesying, exalting the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. And this what terrifies Esau Edom. All right, it's not a nigga with a gun in his hand acting crazy. It's not a nigga rapping. It's not a nigga with multi-million dollars, and it's not a nigga that's successful. It's a man that's woken up to his true heritage, to his true power, and calling out and exalting the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. And they see it, man. They're in trouble with terrible fear, man. And that strange salvation, because we about to get beamed up. All right, hey, those chariots about those so-called UFOs that this man claimed them to be. He knows what they are. That's why he tries to hide it, cover it up. All right, but we don't fear man. All right, and we put our trust into the Lord. This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 25. It says, "The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe." All right, so we don't fear man. We don't fear Esau. We don't trust into the Lord. It's Esau, man. Go ahead and trust into man. You're gonna be into all types of shit, man. But put your trust into the Lord, you shall be safe, man. All right, we don't trust into man. We don't fear man. We trust into the Lord and we fear the Lord. The scripture says, "Fear not him that killeth the body, but him that." Let me get this. This is Matthew chapter 10. I was on my way there. Chapter 28. It's like verse 28. Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. It says, "And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." All right, and who could do that? The Lord, man. Esau can't do that, man. Yeah, he might go ahead and torture you, beat your ass up, and lock you in prison and do all these things, but we don't fear him, man. All right, we fear the one that destroyed both soul and body in hell, man. All right, it's better to just fall into the hands of the living power, man. We're not gonna fall into man's hands, man. You crazy as hell. All right, we know that the reason why all these things are happening is because the Lord's are ordaining these things to happen. All right, we don't put our confidence in man like the rest of the people do, man. This is Psalms 118 and 8. It says it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. All right, we don't put our faith in man. We don't put our fear in man. We put our trust and our fear into the Lord. All right. Hey, what did the three holy children do? All right, let's get that account. The book of Daniel, chapter 3. Verse 15. It says, Now if Daniel 3 and 15 says, Now if ye be ready, it's like it. Now if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, suckbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if ye worship not, ye will be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that power that shall deliver you out of my hands? It says, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. He will deliver us out of thy hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy power, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. If you man, let's just keep reading. It says, and he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and cast them into the burning fiery furnace. All right, so they said, "Hey, I'm not gonna go ahead and serve your gods. Hey, we're gonna put our trust into the Lord." It says, then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandments were urgent and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down and bound in the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake and said unto the counselors, Did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, True, O king. And answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the fourth is like the Son of the Most High. All right, so the Lord protected them, man. There was angels, man, protecting them, man. All right. Hey, they said, it's better to fall in the hands of the living power than to fall in the hands of men. And the same account with in the book of Susanna. Hey, Susanna was also about to be persecuted. You know, quote unquote, she committed adultery with 2 elders, but the 2 elders were sought out to be liars, man. That she said, I'd rather put my trust in fall into the hands of the Lord than put my trust into man. And she didn't consent. She didn't commit adultery. And they try to blackmail her, and they try to not blackmail her, but they try to lie against her, man. But she put her trust in the Lord, and what happened? Those elders were found out to be liars, man, and they were put to death. All right. So we don't fear man, we fear the Lord, man. Call Halam like how about Shimi outside, man. All right. Hey, these 3 were bound up, and they put the trust in the Lord, man. And look. Hey, call Halam like how about Shimi outside, man. So I'm gonna off with that. No one's an edifying lesson. We put our trust in the Lord and not in man. We don't fear man, we fear the Lord, man. All right. So call Halam like how about Shimi outside in the Bible.